This is how you live an epic life for cheap. Camper life. Alright, what's up everyone? You're probably scrolling, maybe a little bored, maybe thinking there's gotta be more than the 9 to 5, the rent, the routine. Well, I'm here to tell you there is. For me, it's this. Life on wheels, camper life. It's not just about saving a ton of money though, let's be real, that's a huge perk. It's about waking up and deciding your backyard is a mountain range one day and a beach the next. It's about pure, unadulterated freedom. The kind of freedom that lets you breathe, the kind that fuels adventure, the kind that doesn't break the bank. So many of you have been asking how I make this work, how it's even possible to live this way without being a millionaire. And that's exactly what this video is all about. No fluff, no gatekeeping. I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you the real deal. We're going to dive deep into the nitty-gritty, the budget, how to actually afford this, how to pick the right camper that won't become a money pit, where the heck you actually park and live, and all those little daily tips and tricks that make camper life not just doable, but awesome. This isn't some fantasy. Trust me, you can at least explore it. It's about making a choice, a commitment to a different kind of living. It takes work, sure, but the payoff, it's immeasurable. So, if you're even a little bit curious about trading in your apartment keys for a set of camper keys, or just want to see how this whole crazy adventure works, stick around. Let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, money. How do you actually afford to live in a camper? It can be cheaper, but you gotta be smart about it. It's not magic. It's about planning, tracking, and making conscious choices. First up, initial costs. The camper itself, tax, title, registration, and insurance. Overestimate this part, add a buffer. It's better to be pleasantly surprised than financially wrecked. Then come the ongoing expenses. Fuel, campground fees, propane, maintenance, and food. Internet and phone are standard. A good mobile hotspot plan is key. No rent or mortgage payment, that's huge. Alright, you've got the budget in mind. Now for the fun part. Choosing your actual home on wheels. This is a big decision, probably the biggest one you'll make in this whole process, and it can feel overwhelming. There are so many options out there, from tiny teardrops to massive Class A motorhomes, but don't panic. The key is to match the camper to your specific needs, budget, and travel style. Not your friends, not that influencers you follow, yours. First, let's break down the main types. You've got towables like travel trailers, fifth wheels, and pop-ups. These require a separate tow vehicle. Then you have motorized RVs like Class A, Class B, and Class C. Each has its pros and cons. Think hard about how you plan to use it. Are you a solo traveler, a couple, or a family? This will dictate how much space you need, how many beds, bathroom requirements. Are you planning on staying in established campgrounds with full hookups or boondocking in remote locations? This impacts things like tank sizes, solar power capabilities, and ground clearance. Don't buy a giant rig if you want to explore tight forest roads. Budget, again, is king. New or used. New is shiny and comes with a warranty but depreciates fast. Used can save you a ton of money, but you might inherit someone else's problems. If you go used, get an inspection. It could save you from buying a lemon with hidden water damage, which is the absolute enemy of any RV. Key features to look for. Layout is huge. So you've got your camper, you've got your budget sorted. Now, the million-dollar question, where do you actually park this thing? Where do you sleep? Where do you live? This is where the real freedom of camper life kicks in, but it also requires some planning and know-how. You can't just pull over anywhere and call it a night. Well, not always. Understanding your options is key to a stress-free and enjoyable experience. Let's start with the most structured option. Campgrounds and RV parks. These are privately owned or state national park facilities designed for RVs. They usually offer amenities like electric hookups, water, sewer, often called full hookups or FHU, bathrooms, showers, laundry, and sometimes even pools or Wi-Fi. They're great for convenience, especially when you're starting out or need to dump tanks and refill water. The downside? They cost money, sometimes a lot, especially in popular tourist areas or during peak season. Reservations are often essential. Then there's public land, and this is where it gets exciting for budget-conscious adventurers. In the US, this includes places like national forests and Bureau of Land Management, BLM, land. Much of this land allows for dispersed camping, or what we call boondocking. This means you can camp for free or very low cost in undeveloped areas. No hookups, no amenities, just you and nature. It's incredible. But it means you need to be self-sufficient. Water, power, solar is your friend, and a plan for your waste. Boondocking requires research. You can't just pull off any road, There are rules and regulations, stay limits, usually 14 days in one spot, and leave no trace principles are absolutely paramount. Pack it in, pack it out. Leave the spot better than you found it. Okay, so you're out there, living the dream. But what about the day-to-day stuff? The cooking, the cleaning, staying sane in a small space? It's all about developing routines, being organized, and embracing minimalism. Meal planning is your best friend. It saves food waste, money, and time. Think one-pot meals and invest in multifunctional cookware. Water conservation becomes second nature. Learn to wash dishes with minimal water. Sponge baths and campground showers are great alternatives. Dry shampoo and baby wipes are lifesavers. Organization is everything in a small space. Use vertical storage and bins. So, there you have it. A deep dive into making affordable camper living a reality. It's not about having a ton of money, it's about being smart, being resourceful, and prioritizing what truly matters to you. The freedom to wake up to a new view, the adventure of the open road, the simplicity of living with less but experiencing more, that's the real payoff. It takes work, it takes planning, but man, is it worth it. This lifestyle is life-changing. If this sparked something in you, if you're tired of the same old routine and craving a bit more adventure in your life, then I really hope this video gave you some practical steps and inspiration. Don't just dream about it, start doing the research, start making a plan. Even small steps forward can lead to big changes. And hey, if you want more tips on affordable living, camper life hacks, and a peek into my ongoing adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. I'm always learning, always exploring, and always sharing. Thank you so much for watching, for sticking with me through all of this. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Now I want to hear from you. Are you already living the camper life? What are your best tips or biggest challenges? Or are you dreaming about it? What's holding you back? Drop your thoughts, your questions, your stories in the comments below. Let's build a community. Let's help each other out, because this journey is always better when shared. Until next time, keep exploring, keep adventuring, and learning together.